A nation in mourning, the sudden departure of Iran's president. The Islamic Republic of Iran is in shock. President Ebrahim Raisi, a hardline cleric known for his uncompromising stance, perished in a tragic helicopter crash on May 15, 2024. The incident, which occurred during a domestic tour in the mountainous region of Alborz, has left the nation reeling, uncertain, and vulnerable. This unexpected event has thrown Iran into a state of profound uncertainty, with questions swirling about the future of the nation's political landscape and its place on the world stage. Raisi, who assumed the presidency in 2021, was a controversial figure, both domestically and internationally. His tenure was marked by escalating tensions with the West, particularly over Iran's nuclear program and its support for regional proxies. His untimely demise has created a void at the heart of Iran's political system, leaving the country grappling with the implications of this significant power shift. The Iranian government has confirmed the death of President Raisi and announced a period of national mourning. Details surrounding the crash remain scant, shrouded in a veil of official secrecy that is fueling speculation and escalating public anxiety. In the absence of clear information, rumors and conspiracy theories are rampant, further adding to the sense of unease that has gripped the nation. The sudden demise of President Raisi marks a pivotal point in Iran's history, raising profound questions about the future trajectory of the country. As Iran navigates this period of national mourning, the world watches with bated breath, anticipating the political earthquake that is sure to follow. The stakes are high, with implications extending far beyond Iran's borders, impacting regional stability and global geopolitics.
The crash and the chaos unraveling the tragedy's aftermath. The helicopter crash that claimed the life of President Raisi remains shrouded in mystery. Initial reports from Iranian state media cited mechanical failure as the cause, but many observers remain skeptical, pointing to the lack of transparency surrounding the investigation. The incident has fueled speculation, with some suggesting foul play, possibly orchestrated by internal factions or external adversaries. The crash site, nestled in the rugged terrain of the Alborz Mountains, has hampered recovery efforts and impeded a thorough investigation. The remoteness of the location has made access difficult, and the challenging weather conditions have further complicated the task of piecing together the events leading up to the crash. This lack of clarity has only served to deepen the sense of uncertainty and suspicion surrounding the incident. Adding to the confusion are the conflicting narratives emerging from within Iran. Hardline elements within the government have been quick to blame external forces, citing the crash as evidence of ongoing efforts to destabilize the Islamic Republic. Reformist voices, on the other hand, have called for a transparent and independent investigation, expressing concerns about possible internal power struggles. This atmosphere of suspicion and mistrust has cast a long shadow over Iran's political landscape, hindering efforts to establish a clear path forward. The circumstances surrounding the crash, coupled with the government's opaque response, have created fertile ground for conspiracy theories to flourish, further eroding public trust and exacerbating existing divisions within Iranian society.
The death of President Raisi has created a power vacuum in Iran, setting the stage for a fierce battle for control. With no clear successor in place, various factions within the Iranian establishment are vying for influence, each seeking to shape the country's future according to their own vision.
The struggle for power is likely to be intense, with implications for Iran's domestic politics, its regional alliances, and its global standing. At the forefront of this power struggle are the hardliners, represented by the powerful Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. The IRGC, with its vast economic and military influence, has long been a dominant force in Iranian politics, often at odds with the more moderate elements within the government. The death of Raisi, a staunch ally of the hardliners, has emboldened the IRGC, who see this as an opportunity to consolidate their grip on power. Opposing the hardliners are the reformist factions, who advocate for greater political and social freedoms, as well as a less confrontational approach to international relations. The reformists, though weakened in recent years, still command significant public support, particularly among the urban youth. They view the current crisis as a chance to push for much-needed reforms, hoping to steer Iran towards a more moderate and pragmatic course. The outcome of this power struggle remains uncertain, with much depending on the ability of these competing factions to build alliances and navigate the complex political landscape. The struggle is likely to be protracted, with the potential for instability and unrest as different groups jostle for position. The stakes are high, with the future direction of Iran hanging in the balance.
The death of Iran's president has sent shockwaves through the Middle East, a region already grappling with numerous conflicts and simmering tensions.
Iran, a major regional power, plays a pivotal role in the region's intricate geopolitical web, and the sudden change in leadership has left neighboring countries on edge, uncertain of what this transition will mean for their own interests.
The impact of Raisi's death is particularly pronounced in countries where Iran exerts significant influence, such as Iraq, Lebanon, and Syria.
In these countries, Iran has cultivated close ties with various political and militant groups, often providing financial and military support.
The uncertainty surrounding Iran's future leadership has thrown these alliances into question, prompting these groups to reassess their strategies and seek assurances from Tehran.
The Gulf Arab states, long wary of Iran's regional ambitions, are also closely watching developments in Tehran.
The rivalry between Saudi Arabia and Iran, the two regional heavyweights, has fueled sectarian tensions and proxy conflicts across the Middle East.
The death of Raisi, a figure seen as particularly hostile towards the Gulf Arab states, has raised hopes for a potential thaw in relations, though many remain skeptical.
Israel, which views Iran as an existential threat, is also closely monitoring the situation.
The two countries have been locked in a shadow war for years, engaging in covert operations and cyber attacks.
The death of Raisi has introduced a new element of uncertainty into this already volatile relationship, prompting Israeli security officials to reassess their threat assessments and prepare for potential shifts in Iranian policy.
The world is watching Iran with a mixture of apprehension and anticipation. The death of President Raisi has created a moment of profound uncertainty, not only for Iran, but also for the global community. The stakes are high, with implications for international security, the global economy, and the delicate balance of power in one of the world's most volatile regions. The future of Iran's nuclear program is of particular concern to the international community. Raisi, a hardliner, had taken a confrontational approach to negotiations with the West, leading to a stalemate in talks aimed at reviving the 2015 nuclear deal. His death has raised hopes for a possible breakthrough, with some speculating that a new leadership might be more amenable to compromise. The global energy market is also closely watching events in Iran, a major oil producer. The uncertainty surrounding Iran's political future has raised concerns about potential disruptions to oil supplies, which could have significant repercussions for the global economy. The price of oil has already begun to fluctuate in response to the news of Raisi's death, reflecting the market's nervousness about potential instability in Iran. The death of President Raisi has thrust Iran into the global spotlight, prompting world leaders to reassess their strategies and prepare for a range of potential scenarios. The international community is watching closely, hoping for a peaceful transition of power in Iran, one that will lead to greater stability and cooperation on issues of global concern. The future of the Middle East, a region already fraught with tension and conflict, hangs in the balance, its fate intertwined with the uncertain trajectory of Iran's political landscape.